Three-time All-American, finish this thing out with a win. What's that mean to finish your career out on a high note?
I know now is like a time to kind of get emotional about the whole thing. It's only been like not even 5 minutes, so I don't know what I'm thinking. I talked to Coach Pat for a little bit, and he said nothing but thank yous and for this program, and to end up on top is something that was pretty awesome. And I wish I could end up on top, for third and fourth, but I just took a couple lumps there, and being banged up isn't an excuse. It's the end of the season, everyone's banged up, beat up, hurt, so it means a lot, I guess.
Where's your body at now?
Right now it's hurting, now that I have time to think about it, it hurts like hell, but right now I'm just thinking, about my body a little bit, but more about, Colors hurt, so I don't know if he's gonna wrestle, but Scotty Parker's, coming up next. And I don't know if he's wrestling right now, it probably is. And my mind's right now on them, and where the team's gonna end up, and what's the future gonna hold for the guy. And when I get back to school, I'm sure I'll think about my body or get checked out and stuff like that.
There's a lot of coaches out there coaching young kids, trying to explain to them what it means to come back after you take a hard loss.
Yeah, absolutely.
You being a returning national champ, coming in here with high expectations.
Absolutely.
Can you give them some advice of what they need to do?
Yeah, absolutely.
Keep pushing on.
Honestly, I thought I was a kind of bad role model in that Conti semi match, against Lehigh. I felt sorry for myself, and you see where that gets you. So if I could be a bigger role model in that sense, just like I was kind of saying earlier, your body's gonna feel like it's gonna feel. Whether it's a state tournament, the NCAA tournament's the kind of end of the year tournament, everyone's banged up. It's just who wants it more. And at times like that, you gotta trust your training, and your body can do unthinkable things, believe it or not. And you just gotta trust, because your body, you won't be able to do that until you actually trust that process and experience it. And then once that happens, sky's the limit for you.
Darian, what's the thing that you would have changed about last night's semi?
Don't let him get in my head, and I'm not gonna lie, he got in my head with his tactics. Wrestling's wrestling, and it's tough, and it's not not holding hands walking in the park. So it's gonna be a lot of poking and jabbing and finger grabbing and scratching and clawing and stuff like that. And for a second I let that get to me, and it kind of kept me hesitant. And when I'm hesitant, I don't end up on top.
Three-time All-American, win national title last year and finish this thing, like you said, with a win. But are there words you could kind of put out there for your individual career and what it means to wrestle for Lehigh?
Yeah, there's a lot going through my head right now. As of right now, the coaches in the program believed in me. I said this a bunch of times. I was an underweight 25-pounder coming in, and true freshman year All-American. I got 7th here, and after losing first round, and that was kind of the spark of what my potential was. And the coaches kept believing in me. I redshirted after, and coming off of the red shirt, took a hard loss. I was thinking I was 7th seed and ended up not placing in the tournament. I'm talking about the NCAA tournament, and it's crazy how the big losses set you up for skyrockets. You know what I mean? And I need that loss, 2 years ago, to kind of put me where I was at last year, on top of the podium. And I think this loss is, or at least these 2 losses, mainly that semifinal match is really gonna do some good things for me. And I mean, that's the upside I can think about it, and definitely gonna learn from it and grow from it. And I got bigger things to win, and this tournament is tough, and it's the best tournament in the country, and there's the best wrestlers in the country. And now I want to be best in the world, first best in the United States, make the world team, and then be best in the world. So
when you look back at this tournament this year, you have
all right, Nate.
a returning national champ sitting there to the left. You have a returning national champ sitting right in front of you, and you have a 2nd place, the runner-up last year, will be sitting down there. And none of the 3 are wrestling tonight.
Yeah.
That's how tough this weight class was.
It's just crazy how You know, a lot of the 3 kids that are sitting here are kind of close, and you know, we're all friends. And I've wrestled him, you know, since I was a little kid, and same with Lehigh. And it's just crazy to show you how tight knit the wrestling community is. You know, and it shows you how important the sport is at a young age. And like I said, I wrestled these guys since I was little, so to see that type of caliber guys, you know, not in the final, just show you how tough the sport is. And like I said, you know, all week, this sport's getting a lot tougher and a lot better younger. You know what I mean? You got 2 kind of new stars on the scene, and especially in Soriano, and I take nothing away from them, and you know, they're going to be great, and best of luck to them. You know, they're making noise as young as they are. But I like just to answer your question, you know, type of caliber guys, you know, that are third, fourth, fifth, even second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh in this podium or on this podium are deep, and it just shows you how tough this country is.
Are we going to see you at World Team Trials?
Absolutely. I'm not done competing, and you know, I'm going to take my time and get healthy. But like I said earlier, you know, big losses like that are best to use for momentum. You know what I mean? I'm going to skyrocket from this, and honestly, I'm excited about it. You know, it gives me more motivation and more stuff to think about. And you know, when you get on that type of scene, it's more individual. I mean, it's not as much as a team, and I think this one is going to be good for me. So yeah, I'll just at the World Team Trials.
Is training at Lehigh conducive to that freestyle circuit?
Absolutely. You know, you got Coach Jeff Buxton, and he's a stud. You know, he's from New Jersey, and he's done big things, and he's helped me out, you know, this far over the summer. And you know, he's really good. He really knows his freestyle, and to have that, you know, at your fingertips, and to have Coach Pat, you know, he's been so close to making world teams and big teams, stuff like that, and you know, he's been so dominant. You know, having all that in my backyard, can't really beat it. So I'm excited for that next journey, and kind of really dive in and kind of, you know, leave my shoes at the door with, you know, college wrestling, because it was a hell of a ride, and you know, I gave it my all, and you know, it gave me its all. So I'm excited to kind of step out into like the real world now.
Awesome. Thanks, Darian.
Of course, appreciate it.